There was an atmosphere of, let's go for the robber barons, and I think that was unfair. They were pioneering a new technology, and flying the mail was a very dangerous and risky business, and they had basically created that system. I think Bill Boeing was right in feeling that they were unfairly singled out.
But the punishment handed out by Congress was swift and dramatic.
They decided that the merger that had taken place of these aircraft companies with their airlines that were moving passengers and freight all across the country, that this concentrated too much power in the hands of a few companies. And so they commanded that those companies be broken up. It was almost as if the federal government had stepped in and demanded that America's top computer companies be broken up and that those who design computers can no longer sell them.
So the rule becomes you can't be a manufacturer who runs an airline at the same time.
It caused the breakup of Bill Boeing's carefully constructed holding company and others like it.
Essentially, the American aircraft manufacturers, and particularly the American airline haulers, were being punished for success. They were being punished for having done their job very, very well. It was a tremendous injustice.
President Franklin Roosevelt went even further. He ordered the Postmaster General to cancel all the airmail contracts.
President Roosevelt voids the existing contracts and says, I'm withdrawing all of the airmail contracts to the U.S. airlines. I'm going to have the U.S. Army carry the mail.
While 83 companies fight the sudden loss of airmail contracts, the Army gets ready to take over the job again.
The plan was a disaster from the start.
Well, it's just another job for the Army, but this job starting off under real war conditions.
The United States Army Air Corps had neither the aircraft, nor the training, nor the experience. And very quickly, you had 12 fatalities, and you had over 60 accidents as the Army tried to carry the mail. It nearly shattered as well the established air transport system that had been set up across the United States.
It was no consolation that within a few months, Roosevelt saw the folly of his decision and reversed it. By then, Bill Boeing's company was being broken up. Building modern airplanes was easier than building a modern corporation.
Bill Boeing said to himself, to hell with it. I'm getting out, I'm leaving the business, don't ever call me again.
It was a stunning climax to an extraordinary career. He sold all his stock and left the aviation business forever. The industry that had started in the Wright brothers' bicycle shop was just over 30 years old. But everything about airplanes and aircraft manufacturing had been transformed.
Boeing's contribution was the industrialization of the invention. The Wright brothers never saw the industrialization of their invention in the way that Henry Ford did with the car or Bill Boeing did with the plane. That was Bill Boeing's great vision.
When asked by an interviewer to comment on his company's success, Bill Boeing said, "I've tried to make the men around me feel as I do, that we are embarked as pioneers upon a new science and industry, in which our problems are so new and unusual that it behooves no one to dismiss any novel idea with the cocksure statement, 'It can't be done.'" It was a message these men and women would have to embrace if the company was to survive without Bill.